What's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to another RapMaster vlog. But before we get started, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Peace. As you can read by the title, this is the time where I went camping to Meeker, Colorado on magic shrooms, or magic chocolate bars, I should say. These bad boys, polka dots, magic chocolate bars, they have shrooms in there. Now, I'm not stranger to these bad boys. I've used them plenty of times, and I love using them when I go camping. This is actually my first camping trip of the year, and I could not have been more excited to go use them. So let's talk about it. So Meeker is about 3.5 hours from where I'm at, and our campsite is about another 45 minutes. As you can tell from this map, Meeker is the closest town, and after that, Rifle is the next closest city, and in between, we got Grand Junction and Glenwood Springs. Now, when I tell y'all this place is deep in the mountains, this thing is deep in the mountains. We have no connection whatsoever. We are just off the grid. I've never done something off the grid before where we have no cell phone connection. It was pretty cool. As soon as we got to the campsite, we checked it out. Did our little setup right here. So we set up our tent. We got tent set up within like 20 minutes. We are actually pretty good at setting up our tent. At least we're set up in here now.
Step around.
Yeah.
Cool.
How's your turn? Like that.
Woo! After we set up our tent, we grabbed some food.
We cooking.
So what? I'm high. I say, oh what? I'm high. Oh what?
And after we grabbed some food, guess what we did? We took the Razrs out for a ride. I have never been on a Razr in my life before. I was scared as... Nah, I was just kidding. It was actually pretty fun. We got hella dirty, and I mean hella dirty. There's dust everywhere. And by these clips, I'm gonna show y'all, man, it was just something else. So check it out. After we took the Razrs for a ride, we found this little river, and I decided to clean myself off by jumping in because there's no showers where we're at, our campground. I had to find a way to make myself clean.
You're all good. Only one's clean here. Alright, there's a river down here. We're gonna try to clean off. No, it's pretty cool. Ready for this belly flop? So I can clean myself.
I know, but like you didn't have to do it like that.
Well, it feels pretty good.
Once we got back to the campsite, I had to clean myself with some wipes, and that's camping for y'all. Sometimes you don't have the best place to go shower. Wipes is your best friend. We had some dinner, sat around the campfire, and had a good time. I didn't take that much shots on because we gotta wake up early for the sunrise. Right?
We say that every single time that we go camping.
I'm gonna try to wake up at 5:30. We're gonna be layered up because we have no heater. We got some hand warmers. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Peace. So the next morning, we actually had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go see the sunrise. Now, I am notorious for always telling Wendy that I'm gonna wake up and see the sunrise. The last 3 times we've been camping, I could not get up. This was actually the first time where we get up to go see the sunrise.
Good morning, y'all. It is 5:30 something. We got less than 5 hours of sleep. It's cold last night. We're out here hiking. Everybody's still asleep. They were playing music all night and eventually turned it down, but it was just still so cold and loud. But here we are. So another thing about camping, sometimes your camp spot doesn't have toilets, so you have to make your own toilet. Lucky for us, people who were with us, they built the toilet like setup, like a private toilet setup, but we're not gonna use that because it smells in there. So what you do is you dig 6 feet, not 6 feet, a few inches off the ground. Point is, you dig a little hole, do your business. Once you're done, cover it up with sand, dirt, whatever it is.
And we take a little hike for about an hour, come back to the campsite, and everyone's still knocked out. As soon as we get back, her brother was awake, so we decided to go on a little drive on the Razr, and we saw this beautiful view of the mountains. We are so high up that it was so breathtaking, and you guys just take a look at it. After that little ride, we went back to our campsite. We had to make breakfast because it's only right that we make food also. We made some steak and eggs and we made some potatoes. I'm not the greatest cook, but I could throw down a little bit, so so hopefully they loved it. After breakfast, we decided to go take the Razrs, and this is when the fun started. We all took a piece of this. Well, not all of us. Me, Wendy, Nancy, and Wedo. Well, I took 2, but everyone else took 1. And let me tell y'all, this is when things go up and down for me. So a little rundown. Wendy's brother was driving one of the Razrs, and his girlfriend was driving the other one. It was me, Cesar, and Wedo in one of the Razrs, and the other one were the girls, Nancy, Wendy, and Ale. And we were driving around for a while. We went off to another mountain, and I would say we were gone for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. At one point, we saw these park rangers, 3 park rangers. They just moved over to the side, let us pass. And these guys look a little suspicious. Usually when most people drive by, they wave at you, they say hello. When we drove past them, they just had their shades on and just didn't say anything, didn't wave. That's when my trip kind of started tripping. Now in my head, I was like, alright, these guys are just working here, whatever. We go on with our trip, and then at some point, during the trip, a huge tree fell down, blocking our road. And so we had to turn back around. And at this point, I was already lost. I'm in the back seat, just holding on for dear life and just letting it happen. Trusting these guys to know where we're going, because I have no idea where we're at. This is the first time we've been to this place. At one point, we do actually get to a nice viewpoint where we're just looking over the mountains, and look straight ahead, you will see a lake that is very, very, very far. And at this point, we pulled over, had some water, and I'm pretty sure everyone else was tripping at this point. And we stopped there for about 10-15 minutes, and then we decided to go back. In my head, I'm like, okay, hopefully we can find a way back. And I could not have been any more relieved to see our campsite. And that is when I came back to Earth. I sobered the hell up real fast. My first bad trip. As soon as we got back to the campsite, Alex's dad made me a michelada. After that, we had some food. Alex's dad hunted some morning birds, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it was good, but it was too small for me, man. It's like eating wings, but like a really, really tiny. So I tried to eat it, tried to be respectful, took a few bites. After that, we had to go back into town. It's about a 45-minute drive from the mountain down to the town. We had to get some supplies, some snacks, use the toilet, clean up a little bit. Once we got all our stuff, we were headed back to the mountain, into our campsite. This is already past sunset, so driving back into the campsite at dark is a little terrifying, but we made it. Sat down, we had some drinks, we had some food, playing a bunch of games, and that concluded the last night of our trip. For dinner, we had some sliders. They were so bomb. I think I had like 5 or 6. We had some drinks. Eventually, we called it a night. And then the next morning, we didn't get up too early. Our plan was to leave by noon or 1 o'clock. So we started packing up right around 11. We had some leftover sliders, and we had some eggs and potatoes. This is the first time I've ever did something like that. I would say I had a bad trip, but it was also pretty fun. I never went camping off the grid like that, somewhere really far, and I felt like I handled my trip pretty well. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. When you go down that rabbit hole, you just try not to panic, and you just try to stay calm. So after we packed up, we got Meeker. We were trying to find a truck stop so we could go take a shower. But that was not the case. We could not find any truck stops our direction going back home. So we just drove back home, ran into some traffic. We made it home, so here we are. And here's a little clip of me cleaning our camping stuff. So that is it for this camping trip, our 4th of July camping trip for 2024. This was the first camping trip of this year for me, and we actually have another one planned coming up, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Make this channel grow, and I got more videos coming out for you guys. Let me know down below if you had trips before, whether they're bad trips, good trips, or if you never tried one of these things before, or you never tried chocolate shrooms. Let me know down below if you guys have any wonders, if you guys are curious, or have any questions. I will do my best to try to answer them. Thanks for watching. My name is RapMaster Jims, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Peace.